Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nasir Rajpoot. I'm a professor of computational pathology here at the University of Warwick. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all here in this beautiful building for the European Congress on Digital Pathology at the University of Warwick in Coventry, one of the most historic cities in the UK. It's so wonderful to see you all here on this beautiful sunny morning. We got really lucky with the weather, although it's a little bit cold. It is quite nice and sunny. I know that many of you have traveled from quite long distances, all the way from Indonesia and Japan to the US to get here. And on behalf of the whole organization of ECDP team, I can say that we very much value and appreciate all of your being here and the contributions that you are going to make to the success of ECDP this year. The Oculus, the building that we are in, is a flagship teaching and learning building of the University of Warwick, £19 million funded building that opened in October 2016. Consists of two large tiered theaters, one of which we are in, another one that's downstairs. So when you see on the program 1F, that's this building on the first floor. When you see GF, that's the theater downstairs. So please bear that in mind. In this building, we have two tiered lecture theaters, 12 flexible teaching spaces, which we are using for meetings and exhibitions and posters. And also study and networking areas across both the floors. ECDP is now the premier not-for-profit digital pathology event in Europe. It is also the flagship annual conference of the European Society of Digital and Integrative Pathology, ESDIP for short. The goal of ESDIP is to foster the emergence of compliant protocols and standards by accelerating the dissemination and education of related concepts and technologies around Europe and beyond. ESDIP membership is open to students, trainees, professionals in academia, in medicine, and in industry. And we truly believe that a unique feature of ECDP is that it is a melting pot of delegates from both pathology and computer science engineering background, which is something you do not normally see at other digital pathology meetings. Let me say a few words about the scientific program that we have put together with the help of our two dedicated groups of program chairs, one for technical papers and another one for clinical abstracts. I believe that we have put together a fantastic scientific program which includes invited talks by world-leading researchers, as you will see, and practitioners in the area, and peer-reviewed contributions on cutting-edge research in digital and computational pathology. Later in the afternoon today, there will be a workshop on machine learning for pathologists, which I believe is an education track that we'll see more and more of, in parallel with a special session on digital pathology for the developing countries. Later on today, we also have a lunchtime symposium sponsored by Roche. And I'm sure you've seen we have a packed program which we hope that will be stimulating and thought-provoking for you and a good learning experience as well. And last by no means the least, we have a large industrial exhibition, as I'm sure you would have noticed on your way in here, showcasing the latest technology in the areas of digital and computational pathology. And we're very grateful to our exhibitors and sponsors, without whose generous contributions it wouldn't be possible for us to organize the event of this scale. And I would strongly encourage you to visit our exhibitors and get yourself familiarized with all the awesome toys and demos that they've got in store for you. Let me say a few words about the app. Some of you may have noticed that we have an app for this event, which means that you can get your own personalized schedule for yourself and also network on the app with other delegates. You can download the app by going to your App Store or your Google Play. Just type Attendify and look for ECDP. You can also visit the homepage for more details. It is also going to be, for the first time, that we're going to be live streaming this event on Twitter. The day and age that we are living in, it's probably fits quite well with that. Our highlight social event for ECDP 2019 is the Gala Dinner in the Great Hall in the majestic Warwick Castle, which is one of the major tourist attractions in the UK. I understand that we still have a handful of tickets left, so if you're interested, please contact the registration desk for further information. Could I also request all presenters to please ensure that your presentation is loaded up in the speaker's preview room near the registration desk before your session starts, just to avoid disruption. Just a couple of general housekeeping notes. All fire exit routes are clearly identified by green running person that you see on the doors and outside. In case of a fire alarm, we will need to evacuate. There is no drill planned for today. And follow these signs to evacuate, stand well clear of the building, and wait until we are instructed to re-enter. If there is any first aid assistance or emergency help required, please contact a member of staff in this area or speak to someone at the registration desk. And with that out of the way, I hope that you enjoy your stay here and you enjoy the Congress. And without further ado, I would like to invite the chairs of our first plenary session, Professor David Sneed and Professor Darren Trainer, to kick off the proceedings this morning. And thank you very much for your attention.